What's up, everybody? It's your boy MrR3d, and I'm here today with my new edition of Demolition Tactics. And I do not know the name of this map yet because I do not have the maps memorized in my head. But I digress. I will show you how to effectively play on this map today. And right from the jump, I'm on the defensive side, so I come up to this little area right here to pick off the little two areas that they can come through, which is basically they have two hallways which they can spawn to, and it's pretty much like a death valley for them. Anyone who goes down that hallway is pretty much a dead man, and enemies tend to flank up this area up here to kind of catch people on that way. So I generally don't suggest staying in that area unless you just plan on getting a few quick kills or someone's about to plant the bomb in this area. Now what I'm about to do is I'm about to run into a perfect spot to catch them. Basically, I like to call it the control point A or control point 1, because if you control this area, basically no one will be able to come up this way. And I'm taking my little bazooka out because I'm trying to get a secondary weapon. But if you control this little area, which I'm running around here, there's no enemy that's going to be able to go past you. As long as you have someone on this side and the other side, which my friend over there, as you can see, has that area locked down, and I just come down this area, and that bomb A is basically locked off from this whole entire round. No one is able to get down there unless they flank to the other side, which is pretty hard to do considering you got me and my teammate just locking up this area. So once again, I stick to my theory of you want to cut off the spawn rather so than cut off the objective area. Defending the objective there's nothing really wrong with that, but defending the spawn is a lot more better. As I get a failure grenade, that's kind of embarrassing. And when you have to reload when you're guarding an area, I suggest that you get out of the vicinity as much as possible, just because the fact that the opponents might actually know you're guarding down that hallway and catch you on a reload and hip fire across there, which I think happens to me once or twice. I'm not sure this is actually this video, but that's why it's good to just go away from the area, or at least go in the prone or crouch when you're reloading, not reload out in the open. Obviously always reload under cover. And I say this that I used to reload after every kill, even if it was out the open. What I generally try to do is I at least reload under cover when I do that. It's kind of a OCD kind of thing. It's like, oh god, I gotta reload, I'm not at full and it's red, and you just want to definitely only reload when you're sure the enemy's not going to be there. And it's one of those things you actually have to practice on instead of hearing, but you know, it kind of works there. But as you can see, I've been working this hallway so much that I meant to get my chopper gunner, and now I can play a little bit more loosely. I don't really care. In a way, I'm almost trying to die because this life has served its purpose already. And I think this guy, when he basically hip fires across the hallway, which kind of shows you what I was talking about before. You kind of want to move positions when you're reloading because they expect you to be there, and so I paid for that. But I was trying to die anyway, and this guy gets a plan off because no one's guarding there, so I think I go for the defuse here. Someone beats me to it. No, I go for the defuse. And that's actually a very good example of the opposition of planting the bomb. A lot of people will say, oh, MrR3d, you don't play for the objective because you didn't plant the bomb, and oh, MrR3d, you were nowhere near it, blah blah blah. See, if I did what that guy did, I would have planted the bomb in their area where there's a bunch of guys in their spawn, and I would have died immediately afterwards. And just as you saw right there, it easily just got defused. There is no reason for you to rush a bomb unless it's like a very emergency, lucky chance there's nothing else you can do kind of thing, and plant the bomb, because chances are someone's just going to defuse it just like that within like 5 seconds of you planting the bomb, and you're just going to waste a life at that. So you only really want to plant the bomb when your teammates are able to secure you and make sure that you actually live, or at least have a teammate able to protect the bomb just in case you die while planting it, because you're just going to waste a life doing that. And it takes a lot more than a person who gets a plan off and defusing the plants to actually show if a person was really objective or not. But I'm not really going to get into much of that. It's just more saying that just because you get the points for defusing and playing it doesn't mean that you were the best team player. There's positions on every team in which you have to defend the bomb or plant it, but you always have to have those people that actually help you do those kind of things. But enough of all that. As you see, they got one of the bombs off on that side, and I think to be honest with you, I think that wasn't actually really priority at the time, because they pretty much had that area secured off, and someone called that out saying that there's pretty much no bother, they're spawning too much in there, and at that point we just be feeding them kills down that area. So sometimes you gotta know when to let something go in Demolition. When there's like, they got that area secured off and like your team's got a majority of the kills in one area, you have to know when to just say, okay, they've got that, let them have that and let it go. Because when the enemy has an area secured off that well, you're only going to just feed them kills and kill streaks, which is going to help them get the other bomb off. As you can see, someone managed to get through me, and that was actually my fault completely. They shot me through the other window, that's why I got the kill cam showing. At least when I was watching, I had the kill cam showing, because I didn't know where I got shot from. But he shot me from across, and they managed to get a plant off because my defenses was down, and then they managed to get a plant off because no one else was looking. But fortunately, the rest of my team was right next to them and able to defuse it right immediately the second he planted it. So he pretty much just wasted his time doing that, and we really should have cleared out the area before trying to attempt a bomb. Which also goes along the second stance what I say, that you should not defend the objective area so closely, because since I died so close to the objective, they were able to just plant the bomb just like that before anyone was to come to get that area. But fortunately my teammates was around the area, so it didn't matter. And also, as usual, I do suggest having hardened on your assault rifle class, because I just shot right through their little sheet metal like it was nothing. Give me a nice napalm strike, but I don't think I use it till the next round, because this match is pretty much done for. They only have a few seconds, and that ends that first round per se. It's kind of a mouthful there. But if you take anything from this, that is definitely to cut off their areas and get to the bomb site. And as we enter round 2, I kept trying to call in my napalm strikes. It's like, oh, it's time to burn, baby, burn. And then someone burns me because I took too long. And that was kind of a mean thing to do. I already have a feeling that's going to start happening now that people are knowing the spawns. They're just going to just start calling napalms and mortars. Speaking of which, I was going off a little tangent here. I'm kind of finding, can someone explain me the purpose of having that, not the Blackbird, it's the other kill streak that's 8, and I think it's called the Rolling Thunder. The Rolling Thunder is like a bomb strike, and I think it costs 8 kills, but it doesn't like bomb through buildings or anything. I want to say it's a stealth bomber or something. I'm not quite sure if it is or not. If it's a stealth bomber, I somewhat get it, but if it's not, either way, I just don't think it's very beneficial. I think the best airstrike right now is the napalm, just because it lasts so freaking long. It's like it stays on the field, and then you can put it on top of the bomb for like 10 and 15 seconds. Is impossible to even get to. Like, you're not detonating, you're not planting the bomb once the napalm's on there. It's impossible. As it ejected to the bomb, so whatever it's called again, I forgot already. It just bombs one time and then it's gone. There's no more of that. But I digress, and that's why I choose 3, 5, and 9. So I go into my gunship. I think at some point the guy just decides to rage quit, and there's like a pause later on, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to tell the transition, but I managed to edit that in somehow. Of course you'll probably be able to tell because the editing is crap because it is theater mode. But nothing really happens. I don't get any more additional kills or anything. It's just me just showing, okay, I won the game, blah blah blah. And as you can see, this is what I mean by crowd control. Like, I'm pretty much forcing them into one general area, as opposed to dogs. They'll just be killing all over the place. But here, I can have them locked up wherever I want, and they'll all be spawning in the same general area, and then you guys just pretty much just be eaten alive. I mean, I love dogs, don't get me wrong, but this is just pure crowd controlling right here. Like, they have to, well, they don't have to spawn in the same place, but more so, even when they do spawn in the same place, I can do call outs. I can call people out right there. That's like a free UAV, because there's not a lot of people with Ghost Pro right now, so you can pretty much point out everything from up there. So it's like having a UAV if the person actually is competent enough. But the transition just happened, and I think I killed one more guy, and that's the end of the match. So this is my second Demolition Tactics video, and I'll be sure to post plenty more, hopefully for every map. So if you like this series, let me know, and I hope this helps you a little bit. If it didn't, be sure to watch more. It's your boy MrR3d signing out. Peace.
With each victory, we instill fear.
Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.